Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling strangely drained, anxious or small and couldn't quite explain why? That's not your imagination. Some people don't take your energy. They consume it. They don't break you with fists. They wear you down with words, glances and patterns so subtle, you question your own judgment. In this video, we're exposing 10 types of toxic people who disguise their harm as love, loyalty, or concern. Once you learn to spot them, you'll never unsee it. Let's begin. They don't yell or curse, they sigh, complain, and carry a storm cloud wherever they go. The energy drainer thrives on your attention and empathy but gives nothing in return. You'll notice how light you feel when they're not around and how heavy things get when they are. You start to dread interactions, feel guilty for avoiding them, and yet always feel worse after meeting them. That's not friendship. That's emotional theft. They smile, they flatter, and they say all the right things, but somehow, you never feel safe. That's because their compliments are tools, not gifts. The fake compliment or uses praise to mask envy, criticism, or control. They'll butter you up, then plant a seed of self-doubt. They keep you close, but only to stay ahead of you. You're not being supported, you're being studied. This person sees problems in every solution. You bring them joy, and they respond with worry. You share dreams, and they offer warnings. The pessimist isn't grounded, they're stuck. Their negativity isn't wisdom, it's fear with a voice. And if you let them, they'll shrink your vision until you forget how to imagine something better. You don't need someone to dim your light to feel comfortable. They disguise criticism as concern. They watch closely, waiting for flaws to appear, then point them out. Not to help you, but to feel superior. The criticized are rarely praises, never uplifts, and always finds a way to make you feel not enough. Over time, you stop trusting your instincts. You start asking for permission to be yourself. That's not advice. That's subtle sabotage. They're charming, thoughtful, and always 2 steps ahead of everyone. The manipulator knows how to twist facts, weaponize guilt, and shift blame while keeping their hands clean. They play innocent when caught and make you feel like the problem for speaking up. You'll start apologizing just to end the discomfort. But make no mistake, this isn't confusion. It's control. The victim plays life like a tragedy, starring only themselves. Nothing is ever their fault. Everyone is out to get them. They don't want solutions, they want sympathy. And if you stop playing along, they accuse you of betrayal. This pattern turns your compassion into exhaustion. You can love someone and still not allow them to make you their emotional hostage. They walk into every room as if it belongs to them. The narcissist demands praise, dismisses feedback, and only listens when they're speaking. At first, they might seem magnetic until you realize they don't care who you are, only what you reflect back to them. Relationships with them are one-sided mirrors, all give, no receive. You'll always feel invisible, even when you're right there. They whisper in corners and act innocent in the light. The gossiper builds their relevance by tearing others down. They carry stories like currency, trading secrets for attention. But if they gossip to you, they will gossip about you. Eventually, you'll realize you've become part of a cycle of distrust that poisons every environment it enters. Distance is the antidote. They act like teammates but treat life like a race. The competitor can't celebrate you without comparing. They mask envy with passive support and see your success as a threat to their identity. You'll feel like you're constantly proving yourself, not because you want to, but because they make you feel like you have to. Friends cheer. Rivals compete. Know the difference. No doesn't mean no to them, it means try again. The boundary breaker will test your limits, overstay your welcome, and guilt you when you resist. They treat access to your time, energy, and space as something owed. And when you finally say enough, they make themselves the victim. But here's the truth: people who respect you don't need reminders to respect your boundaries. Toxic people aren't always obvious. They come disguised as friends, mentors, even loved ones. But once you begin to choose peace over patterns, truth over guilt, and freedom over familiarity, you take back your power. You're not heartless for walking away. You're wise for not staying stuck. So protect your peace, and surround yourself with people who water your growth, not your wounds.